All right. Hello, my name is Evan Jacobs, and I found out about 6 weeks ago that I was going to have a colonoscopy. Thank the good Lord, it wasn't because there was anything wrong with me. It's basically I'm 48. They lowered the age of colonoscopies to 45, so I now need to have one. I'm not exactly looking forward to it, but it's one of those things that, I'm going to do. Better safe than sorry. Anyway, so I went today to pick up the stuff, and it's interesting because it's the stuff that you have to drink, and apparently you drink two of them. You drink one the day before at like 5 o'clock. My colonoscopy is at 1:30. Everyone's told me do it early in the morning, but of course me, I'm doing it mid-afternoon, which is, par for the course. So anyway, I got to do one at 5 o'clock the day before, and then the next day I got to do one, I think at like 5:30 or something. No, I'm sorry, at like 7:30 or 8:30 in the morning, and then I drink the stuff at 5 o'clock. And then I'm going to be going to the bathroom a lot into the night. And then the morning I get up, I drink it again. But you do this all the time with like 2 things of water after it, which I'm just wondering how I'm going to be able to retain and, enjoy or do all that water. And then I was also thinking, well, I would have kind of a big meal the day before until 5 o'clock to kind of get ready for it. But then it's saying kind of eat light. And all I'm going to be able to really have is liquids from 5 p.m. the day before till midnight. So I don't know. I have a lot of questions, so I'm going to show that in this also of me calling and asking questions and whatnot. And I'm also going to be filming. I'm going to set up a tripod to film the actual screen that the colonoscopy is going to happen on. So this should be exciting. And the best thing is I'll be drugged up when I'm setting it up. So that should be amazing. So I'm having a colonoscopy. And I don't know if I'm looking forward to it or not, but I figure, why not make a movie about it? I got my Preprep in here. Okay, well, now what I'm doing in an effort to get more information about my colonoscopy, just to make sure I'm doing this correctly, I'm going to call the doctor or the doctor's office and just ask, and hopefully I can get some answers to these questions, just because some of the stuff is kind of confusing, and I just want to make sure that I am doing it well. So I'm just going to read over my notes. All right, clear diet till 2 a.m. So I can eat till 12 a.m. is what I meant to say. Nothing else after that. Box till fill on. Okay, let's go. Let's call the doctor. See what the doctor says. Colonoscopy. This is fun. I'm so stoked that they lowered the age. Gives you all these things. I don't want to do any of this. I like how they play the calming music. Everything about this should be interesting. It hung up. It always does that. Of course. Of course. I am having a colonoscopy on the 28th. And I just had some questions that I think are general questions. I just wanted to ask them just so that I do them correctly on the day of the procedure. My first name is Evan. My last name is Jacobs. It was just some clarification on the prep. In fact, I think I might have spoken to you when I was in there after I saw the doctor. Yeah, I just have it's just more for clarification. I just want to do this right. No. Thank you very much. It's funny, as I do this, I'm looking at myself in the mirror. I look old. And I'm having a colonoscopy, which doesn't make me feel not that I feel bad about that, but it's just all this stuff it's going to become more common. It's just one of those things. Yeah. It's just more for clarification than anything else. I just want to make sure that I do this correctly. Hold on one sec. Let me get my questions. I just have a small list. Starting on 6/21, because I'm having this on the 28th, Don't take any more of my multivitamins, no vitamin D. And then there's the list on page number 2 of like, don't eat seeds, popcorn, sesame, granola, multigrain bread, nuts, and corn. So then my procedure on the 28th is at 1:30. So then on the 27th, when does my clear diet start? Does it start from when I wake up that day to midnight, and then I can only drink water in the Preprep in the morning after that? Or can I have like a meal up until a certain time? It starts when I wake up. So I can eat whatever I want on the 26th, but on the 27th, it is, can I have a cup of coffee on the 27th? Okay, it says on the Preprep, it says that you can, but that's why I was asking. So Gatorade is green, white, or orange. So then that starts when I get up, and then I have my first dose of Preprep at 5 p.m. And then after that, also 2 16-ounce things of water. Okay, and then do I have to drink all 3 of those in the first in that hour, or just one of them? Oh yeah, no, I will. I mean, if it may take me, I may not get it done in the hour, but I will get the Preprep done in the hour. Do I have to do all 3 of those within the hour? So if it took me until 10 to drink all 3, I'd be okay. And then I can do my clear liquid diet on the 27th until 12 a.m. After 10 o'clock, no drinking, no nothing. And I won't get dehydrated. I'm not going to be, but I mean, I obviously release the stuff, whether I'm peeing or whether it's coming out the other one. I do that as much as needed. And then I come over, I leave my house around 1. I get there around 1:30. I'll be way early because I'm much closer. And then I do the procedure. And then my one question, box, 16-ounce to the 6-ounce to the 16-ounce to the fill line. Okay, and the fill line is like the top of that cup. Well, great. You've answered all my questions. I just wanted to make sure, because for some reason I thought the day of I could eat solid foods until 5 p.m. But it's nothing. From the moment that I can eat whatever I want on the 26th, but then when I get up on the 27th, it's Jell-O, chicken broth, Gatorade, and then the Preprep starting at 5 o'clock. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. I'm going to be the best colonoscopy patient you guys have ever had. It's going to be rough. And the fact that I can't have any caffeine is going to make it doubly rough. And then I drink a lot of water and I pee, and I am just worried that I'm going to get dehydrated and I'm going to be in pain, and I'm going to be pooping, and what if then you start bile, and I'm scared. But I am clearing my schedule I'm not doing anything on the 28th. On the 27th, I'm going to do some stuff. This is not going to be fun, but you got to do it, and hopefully everything's okay. I just want to be okay. I just want it to be okay. We are about 8 days out from my colonoscopy procedure, and just called the doctor today because, there's certain things like they don't want you taking the week leading up. One of those being supplements. I take supplements. I take a multi. I take vitamin D. So I am not going to be able to take that. And then they don't want you taking vitamin E. And then I started getting kind of, really into it. And I looked at what I was eating for breakfast, and it was like, well, there's vitamin E in this, and they don't want you taking that. So I called them, and they were like, no, just stick to supplements. Those are the things that, they don't want you taking the week before. So I'm like, okay. And now I'm trying to call up, because I want to know how much this thing costs, because that is a genuine concern. I mean, if it's $1,000, I don't know that I'm doing it. It's just kind of want to know. I kind of want to know. Plus, I think preventative stuff with my plan is covered. That's just the really crazy thing. But then what if they find something? Is that covered too, or is that preventative? I don't know. So I'm trying to call, but for some reason I can't get through. Yeah, hopefully it's simple, but I have decided this weekend, I'm going to be eating like I am going to the chair. Well, I'm a few days into the prep, or the pre-prep, I guess is what you call it. There's a list of things that they give you that you can't eat the week before your colonoscopy. There's nuts, corn, seeds. I almost made a mistake yesterday. I went to buy salsa. The thing was filled with seeds, and I love salsa, verde salsa, but I couldn't get it. Someone tried to give me a Kind bar. I couldn't do it. Someone tried to give me this thing with walnuts. I couldn't do it. So, you know, I mean, there's those minor inconveniences, and every time I start to get like, oh, what do I have to do? I mean, come on. It's ultimately not that big of a deal yet. What's going to be a big deal, where the rubber's going to meet the road, is this weekend, Saturday or Sunday, I'm going to go and I'm going to buy the stuff for the Monday, Tuesday sort of prep. And I haven't even got into taking the soup prep yet, but I'm talking about only being able to have liquids. 7-Up, Jello, Powerade, Gatorade, popsicles, chicken broth. I'm already kind of scoping out stuff in the store, just making sure that stuff's there. Hopefully it'll be there when I go back. I am a little bit worried about that. And I'm also sort of like planning to overbuy, just because I don't want to be in a position where I'm super duper hungry and then want to run out to the store and get stuff. And especially don't want to do that once I start the whole soup prep thing, because everyone says the same thing. Once you start drinking that stuff, make sure that you're near a bathroom. And I just am hoping to be. So yesterday I ate some beef jerky, and it was had pepper in it. I started wondering, are those little particles of pepper, are they too small? Is that going to be okay? Sunday night, at midnight tonight, or midnight Monday night, the liquid diet begins. I'm going right now into my neighborhood supermarket, Stater Brothers, to get my prep stuff, which is going to be seltzer, broth, Jello, popsicles, Gatorade, 7-Up. So we'll see. Hopefully they have all of it and I don't have to go to other stores. So leaving the store, I bought a ton of broth, a ton of Jello, popsicles, Gatorade, 7-Up, bubbly, soda water. And so for a total cost of $38.05. So pretty much $15 more than I spend for my weekly shopping for 1 day of liquid diet. My goal is to know before the soup prep that I'm taking what I, because I take that at 5. So I should know how much I'm gonna need, because once 5 o'clock hits, I will have until midnight tomorrow night to eat and whatnot. And then I can't have anything until after my procedure, which is at 1:30 on Tuesday. So here it is, and let's do it. It's about 3:30 in the morning, and I am about 24. That's how bad at math I am. 24. About 36 hours out from my colonoscopy. I tried eating a lot yesterday of things that would go through me and whatnot. Anyway, I'm hungry. And I went downstairs and had a little cup of Jello. And I'm still hungry. I don't think it did much to quell my hunger. I am curious to see how this liquid diet is going to go. I don't know that any of the liquids I'm going to consume are going to satisfy my hunger. I'm going to do my best. I'm really going to do my best. I'm kind of scared. We'll see. We'll see how it is. We'll see how it is. It's going to be okay. It's going to be fine. It's only 36 hours. It has started, the liquid diet. I've been drinking some broth, some 7-Up, some bubbly. I got some popsicles I can kind of get into. I'm trying to kind of ration. I don't know what I'm going to need, what I'm not going to need. This is very, very interesting. I just know that it hasn't really started. It's not going to start till 5 when I have the soup prep, which I'm going to show everyone, but doing okay right now. Happy that, you know, I'm going to be done working my job in about 3 hours. And then I'm going to, actually a little less than 3 hours. And then I'm just gonna, I have some things I'm gonna do more than anything. I think I've said this. I'm trying to not have to, I hope I don't run out of things. But the thing is, after midnight, I can't drink anything anyway until the next morning when between 8, but yeah, at 8:30 to 9:30, I'll be, I have to do the soup prep. And then after that, I can't have anything. And then I have the procedure tomorrow at 1:30. This is highly irregular, feels highly irregular. But not terrible so far, you know, just different, you know, and change, even if it's for a small period of time, can be difficult. I get through this, then tomorrow I go and have a Reuben sandwich from my favorite deli. As the day goes on, we're a little past noon. I don't feel so great. I think it's just that I'm hungry and I want to eat. And all I can eat are the foods that I have. So it kind of is, I don't know, kind of bumming me out a little bit. But it'll be over tomorrow. It's not permanent. It'll be over in almost a little over 24 hours or close. But the point is that sometimes you have to do stuff like this. Life isn't always comfortable, and you need to get comfortable being uncomfortable. So there are worse things. I just thought I would be okay with the stuff that I was eating and drinking, and I'm just kind of like over it. There's like nothing really to it. And I haven't even started the real prep, which is the soup prep, which starts at 5. That is going to be interesting. So hopefully that's not as terrible as I think it might be. All right, I'm doing okay. The head hurts a little bit, but I think that's more coffee withdrawal than anything else. I did something, I don't know if it was very smart, but I gotta kind of keep myself busy with things that I can kind of do. And so I worked at my job today. I am able to work remote, so I'm very, very blessed. I then did some work for myself. It went okay, just, you know, kind of hard to focus, just, you know, because I'm hungry. And then on top of being hungry, I kind of I have a headache. So then after that, I did some yard work that I'd wanted to get to, got all that done, feeling pretty good about that. And now in about 30 minutes or less, I'm going to take the soup prep, and I'm scared just because it just seems so unnatural to make myself do this. But it's what we're doing, so we're gonna do it. I'm gonna show myself drinking it, and then I don't think you're gonna see much of me until after things have calmed down. And that's another thing, like it's not like I've drank and drank and drank all day. I mean, I've been drinking, I've been doing all that stuff. You know, water, broth, the popsicles, 7-Up, soda water. We'll see. Opened up a bottle. The stuff smells fruity, which is very good. So now I'm gonna pour this in. Seems pretty simple. I'm gonna pour this in. Okay, I thought it would be sort of, okay, gotta get every drop. And now, I'm gonna put it in. Let's see if there's not, I don't wanna find out I did it wrong and missed a drop. And I'm gonna drink all the liquid in the container. So I gotta drink, once this is mixed up, and then I need to drink 2 16-ounce containers of water. So right here, it says it right here, 16 ounces. So I gotta drink this right now. So this is it. Following the instructions, add drinking water, 16th-ounce line on the container. Drink all the liquid in the container. Must drink 2 more 6-ounce containers in the next hour. So let's go. This seems highly unnatural. Okay, I'm doing okay. A little less than half. It smells okay, but it kind of has some stuff. All right, a couple of drops. Kind of reminds me of the deer hunter. And now I'm gonna get some water, fill it up, drink the water, drink 2 more of these. I got time, so we're in it now, folks. I have gone to the bathroom, I don't know, probably somewhere close to 10 times. And it's not great, it's not fun, whatever. But what's killing me is I think it's the fact that I haven't had any caffeine. My head is really hurting. And I know I can take Tylenol. I just need to see if I have any. And that's just it. Yeah, I just don't know. I looked into it and I just didn't get any, and I really don't feel like running out and getting it. So yeah, that's sort of an update. This is the really bad part of it. This is the, you know, the prep, the pooping, and oh. But you know what? We're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. So I made it through the night. It wasn't up and down, up and down. It was kind of restless, not gonna lie. But that may have been because I was watching Stranger Things. And things like never ending. It's like, I'm saying it's a TV show. Each episode's like a movie length. So anyway, made it through, woke up, went to the bathroom again. In about 2 hours, I drink more Preprep, clean myself out even more, which I'm wondering, it seems like I'm going to have to go while I'm having the colonoscopy, but we'll see. Hopefully not. I'm eating a popsicle, and then, yeah, because I can't have anything, I believe. I don't know. I might be messing up now having this popsicle. I'm going to find out. Well, I wasn't supposed to. But that's all I've had since, not even midnight, since maybe, I don't know. I may have had Jell-O. I may have had Jell-O before that. All I'm saying is since midnight, I've had no popsicles or anything. So, yeah. I drink some water. That's the one thing I worry about is after the Preprep, they're saying don't drink any water. But I don't know. I'm going to drink some more water because I have this headache, but I think could be a number of things. I did a bunch of yard work before starting the Preprep, which wasn't smart, but I just wanted to get it done. But we're close, folks. We're getting into the final stretch. Going to my car, getting my jacket. It's almost time to get driven over to the hospital. And I probably won't be able to shoot too much when I'm there, but maybe I will. But I'm going to be able to shoot my colonoscopy screen. At least that's what the doctor said, but who knows, maybe they won't let me. Either way, I feel pretty good other than just I'm hungry. I feel like I've gone to the bathroom a lot, but I don't feel terrible. So it turns out I can't record myself, or I can't record the screen. So I guess we're gonna have photocopies of it to look at. So, you know, we'll just sort of do that. It's almost time. All right, knowing this is probably the part of the video that you really don't want to see, this is the inside of my colon, as you can see, cleaned out from all the Preprep, and yeah. Well, I did it, and it turns out I had no polyps, so that'll be no colonoscopies for 10 years. So I'm glad I did it, found that out. All's well that ends well. Oh wait, look, as we coming up, I did it.
There he is.
We did it.
What a day.
Oh, what a day. I got some spring in my step.
So what's your first take, hot take? How was it?
It was great. Like I got in there, they told me to, they said, okay, we're gonna put the fun stuff in you. And I was like, okay, whatever. Then they said, put your leg over. And I was like, I think I maybe even said out loud, oh, so you guys can have more room to work with. And then, dude, I woke up and I felt some stuff, and he's just going through it. And he's all, yeah, no polyps. And then it was over. The colonoscopy is done. It ended up being that I had no polyps. And literally, once they wheeled me in, people started showing up in the room, which I expected the room to, I don't know, to be really dark. They turned off the lights eventually, and the people came in, they introduced themselves. Doctor again apologized that I wasn't able to get, you know, actual live footage of the polyps and on the camera, but whatever. I got, you know, you guys saw the thing. It was exactly what I've heard. The lady, the nurse said, okay, we're about to give you some fun juice. And I laughed and said, what are you guys giving me? Because I'm straight edge. I don't do any drugs. I don't drink, don't smoke any of that, you know, none of that stuff. They started doing it. They told me to turn on my side. And they literally said, by the time you turn, you're going to be asleep. And I said, thinking in my head, like, no way. Like, I kind of, you know, I get scared about being put to sleep and anesthesia and all that stuff. I just do. I threw up when I woke up from it, when I had surgery on my foot when I was 10, so I was nervous. But darned it, if everything everybody didn't say ended up being the thing that happened. The only, you know, I literally woke up, I was done, I felt great, I got picked up, and it was actually a very pleasant experience, even being awake, because I woke up during some of it with the thing inside of, you know, me. Wasn't a big deal. And, you know, I mean, who knows? Maybe I felt good because the doctor hadn't found any polyps, but it was good. And I would recommend doing it. If you can do it, if you can afford it, if it's something that is not going to put you out financially, or if you need to have it done, I would say do it. Because aside from the prep, which really, in the grand scheme of things, was just very uncomfortable more than anything else, it was good. And I will say that even the second bottle of Preprep, what you discharge is not as much, and it's way different than when you do the first bottle. So here I am, I'm walking, I'm hours removed from my colonoscopy procedure, and I'm feeling good. Don't have to have one for 10 years, and yeah, I guess, you know, it all works out.